Hello everyone, and this is my I could say unboxing of my new sketchbook. I'm probably gonna label this video unboxing because this time this sketchbook came in a box this time instead of like an actual package like it usually does for most of other sketchbooks. And this is a different sketchbook because I guess it's more like an Amazon Basic sketchbook. That's what it's called. I'll probably if I'm doing a sketchbook tour of this sketchbook, it's probably gonna be my Amazon sketchbook tour. It's probably gonna be called it. And the reason why I ordered this sketchbook is because currently my Arctica sketchbook right here is almost finished. I think let me see. I think I only have these brown pages left, and I can't use normal sketches with this kind of paper and stuff. Hopefully, I'll get the sketchbook done soon because there's a lot of pages left, most of the brown pages and stuff. And to lead off a little note, these smaller sketchbooks like these are basically for doodling most of the time. I know you guys have been, some of you guys have been asking me to add more sketches to the page and stuff, but these are just basic doodles that I usually do in these smaller sketchbooks. I usually do more of the work on the bigger sketchbooks, like the Sue Color sketchbook that I do more sketches on because the pages are bigger. Yeah. Especially with my style of art and stuff, I do like large characters. Especially since I do like a lot of dinosaur art and a lot of dinosaur drawings. Yeah, I can take up a whole page sometimes. But if I decide to do more sketches on these type of sketchbooks and stuff, I'm probably just gonna do more character sketchbooks, character pages and stuff. Like I'll dedicate a page to like a certain character. Let's just say Abby from Karate Books, or I decided to draw her. I might like draw her water once on one page. Yeah. But if it's like a dinosaur or animal drawing, you might take up the whole page sometimes. So yeah, that's different. So let's pack now. I'm not rambling on. So use my screwdriver to pick it a little bit. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of noise. This one doesn't knock down my phone in the middle of recording. Yep, Amazon Basic sketchbook. Let's take it out. Wow, it's actually larger than I thought it would be. I mean, it's the same size as my Fixbook sketchbook. It's actually kind of bigger than my peanut sketchbook. Let me see. Let's see what size of these are. Yeah, the previous sketchbook is a little taller, but you know, it's the same size usually. Let's tell the let's see. Take out the pages a little bit with my screwdriver. Yep. In terms of the book itself, it's pretty bulky. I wanted a bunch of sheets because, you know, it's bigger sketchbooks and stuff. And that means more content, just in case I decided to draw 25 characters and stuff, or pages. The paper itself, it's just like my Fixbook sketchbook, in terms of the sketchbook and stuff. And this time, this whole sketchbook is usually just all whites, which I prefer over some of the paper in my previous sketchbook. I could do off a little doodle. Let's see. What can I draw? I could draw a character. Yeah, let's see. I could draw Kirby, the monster character. You know, that monster character I usually draw. Maybe I'll lead off another video. I'll draw Kirby. That's the character that you guys know about. I'm thinking. I could draw Merlin, the fairy dragon, or Fang. Fang the. Let's just draw the fairy dragon. Merlin. In terms of the paper itself, it's pretty good. No, his legs are too big. I had to like finish this video when I was drawing somehow. Just how it goes. Merlin is definitely more dinosaur like than dragon. I usually draw him a lot. Same way, waving hi to you guys. I think I got a comment saying that I had to slow down the drawings a little bit. I guess because I'm drawing too fast. I'll slow it down for you guys. The wings look weird. It looks. I'll draw it again. I gotta erase a little bit of the hand a little bit. Draw the hand again. That's better. Just draw a little slowly. Yep, that's Merlin the dragon. Judge how the sketchbook feels is pretty much just the fix of sketchbook again, which I prefer. Yeah, it's called the Amazon Basic Sketchbook. The next time I'll probably instead of 15 drawings, it's gonna be 25 drawings. Since this is a lot, it's a larger sketchbook than the Prina one. Because the Prina one was only 50 pages, so I lowered it to 15 drawings per sketchbook tour. But this next time I'm going to have 25 drawings next time per sketchbook tour. Yeah. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it. Hello there, and this is my Amazon Basic Sketchbook tour. I decided to do recording today because I've been drawing every single day since that unboxing video. So I actually have a total of 20 drawings to show you guys in the sketchbook now. In terms of I mean, it's been really fun making sketches for these kind of sketchbooks. Both as a combination of both new and old characters alike. Mostly old characters because I have a lot of characters and stuff. So hopefully, well, I guess you guys can like, comment, and subscribe because that really helps and stuff. So this is the first time I put up at the beginning of the video instead of the end of the video. So yeah. So let's start. Here's the Merlin, the fairy dragon character I like to draw. This is the first character I drew when I did the unboxing video. He's saying hi to you guys. Yeah, this is the first drawing I made on this sketchbook. And Merlin the fairy dragon's been one of my, I guess, is the more dinosaur-like dragon characters I like to draw. I mean, he's very similar to Fang, the grand dragon, as well, in terms of how his stature is. Yeah, I also made an animation of Merlin and Rex, I think. Rex the land dragon and Merlin the fairy dragon. I made an animation of that too on YouTube. Yeah, I think that video deserves more love too, along with the cuttlefish video. I mean, not all my animations make do well on YouTube, but at least the majority of them do. So that's good. So here's Merlin. Here's Kirby, the friendly monster character. That I did I think I did a time lapse drawing video of this character that did very well on YouTube. Yeah, Kirby, the friendly monster character. He just wants to make friends and stuff for a friendly monster character. I guess he makes friends with all the monsters, but the monsters don't want to hang out with him because he's kind of ferocious looking. But despite his fierce appearance, he's just a friendly guy and just wants to hang out with people and stuff. Yeah, I guess that's my backstory in this character. Maybe I should make a comic of this character at least once a day. Like one of these days, I'll probably make a comic of this character. I'll just call it the Friendly Monster comic. Man, I guess that title's already been taken by, at least it's been taken by like an independent comic creator, or yeah, it's probably already taken. I'll probably just title it Kirby the Friendly Monster comic if I decide to make a comic of this character, because I kind of already came with a backstory of this character already on the spot. Yeah. Here's the Elf Lady character. I had to draw as well. Now, I've been drawing this character a lot in most, if not all my sketchbooks. Kind of like a cute, like elf lady character. So like a bottle stance and stuff. And here's our concerned, and here's our being shy and happy and stuff. Yeah, definitely a character. I mean, I could have filled up the pages with more drawings, but the pages are kind of small. You see how the drawings are so close to together? Yeah, it's kind of hard to like fit like multiple drawings on one page. Unless you guys don't mind the drawings touching each other. At least the individual ones. Nah, I guess people do that on their sketchbooks, I guess. But I don't like the characters touching close to each other when it's like character drawings. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that for like I guess robot drawings, because robots are usually not human-like. Most of my robot characters are usually more robotic than human-like. So yeah. Here's Kaida, the dragon lady character I like to draw, and she's a cute dragon lady. I guess people on DeviantArt really love her in terms of her character design and like her personality in the Flyest Dragon comic. The Flyest Dragon, by the way, the Flyest Dragon comic is the most popular comic I ever have now. Both on Newgrounds and on DeviantArt. Yeah, people love that comic. I guess I hit on the ballpark with that one. I guess because I didn't really expect that, because it was one of my more one-off comics and stuff. I don't think I made a sequel of the Flyest Dragon comic yet. I was starting to make more one-off comics. Yeah. Maybe I need to make more of those one-off comics, Here's the teddy bear lady character, and this time she's wearing clothes, so it's okay if you guys hug her. Yeah, she's wearing clothes this time. Yeah, she's a really cute teddy bear lady character. And she's wearing pants. I guess I drew her with clothes because YouTube. I mean, I guess YouTube couldn't tell last time, but but now people can tell that she's wearing clothes this time. Yeah. Here's Mr. Anton from Karate Bugs. Mr. Anton, like an ant character. He also has super strength, by the way, in terms of how powerful he is, because ants usually are very strong animals, or at least very strong bugs, at least. Yeah, Mr. Anton. He's the teacher character from Karate Bugs. I mean, I did. I guess the best episode of Mr. Anton was from episode 5 of Karate Bugs, when he pretty much took on the Karate Arachnids all by himself and destroyed them. Maybe one day I'll have him fight Dr. City. Like a huge fight battle, all the power of like strength and stuff, just all their strength and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's from Karate Bugs. Here's a robotic dog character. I drew like a cute robotic dog. Yeah, he kind of looks like Courage from Courage the Collie Dog a little bit. Like Courage the Collie Dog is one of my favorite cartoons to this day. Even as a kid, I loved it. Until adult, I still love that show. I mean, the show does air rerun to check your past, but I also have a DVD of Karate Bugs as well. I mean, yeah. Well, I have a DVD of Course Collie Dog, along with as well, like a Cartoon Network set full of 4 shows and stuff. And it's just season 1 of Course Collie Dog. Maybe I'll get more seasons in the future when I get paid more. Yeah. You know what this also looks like? This looks like iDogs. For you Gen Zers or millennials out there who grew up as a kid in the 2000s, you guys remember iDogs, right? iDogs were these like toys where you put these like robotic dog toys that you plug in your iPod to it and it'll play music for you. It was like very cute and stuff. Like, people really loved iDogs back then. I guess it's called iDogs, I think. Yeah, it's most like a iPod toy. 'Cause iPods were really, really big, so they make accessories for them. And iDogs are one of them, and that's what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. Yeah. I guess I'll look it up and maybe I'll edit it into the video. Yeah. I need to do more edits in these tour videos to make it more stylized and stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll edit a new cut and add pictures to this video, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Here's Hydra, the sea dragon character. I mean, he's typically more friendlier this time around. He's swirling like a swirl like snake like body. He's supposed to be like a fish like sea dragon character. I guess they say he's more like a sea snake because there are snakes in the ocean, like sea snakes. Yeah. He's more like a dragon-like compared to most sea snakes and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I guess he is technically a dragon since kind of looks like a Biologic Pokemon. Yeah, that's Hydra. Here's Delta, the Amphoplay lady from well, she's not from any comic or series or anything. She's just a character I like to draw a lot. I kind of messed up a little bit because I kept on erasing it multiple times here. You see how dark, like like her legs here, as you see here. Yeah, it's very dark because I kept on correcting myself and trying to erase it and try to do like perfect it and stuff. Maybe I shouldn't do that because it makes a mess of all my sketchbooks and stuff. Yeah, it makes the pages soft too. So if I try to erase it one more time, it'll probably actually tear the paper. Well, then again, these sketchbook paper are meant for corrections because they're acid free, so probably not. But the pages are pretty soft anyway. I accidentally tried doing this with my notebooks once and it turned the paper a little bit. I guess because notebook paper are mostly meant for writing than for drawing. And like these books are. Yeah, that's Delta, the Emperor Plane Lady. It's a hug knee sitting position. It's very cute. Here is Luna the Vampire Bat from Werewolf, the Vampire Bat Lady. I guess she's also the daughter of Dracula, who tries to stop his rule and stuff. Yeah, I guess you guys already saw Werewolf in terms of it's like I guess I already saw the comic in general, at least in terms of you guys who subscribe to me. Yeah, it's very like sminking, like a very cute pose, sminking and stuff, saying hi to you guys. Yeah, she's also very kind of flirty with the wink and stuff. Yeah. Here's I guess you could say this is a pterodactyl. I guess this is supposed to be like a pterodactyl character or like a bird. Looks more like a bird. Maybe if I erase this right here, it'd probably be more bird-like. Yeah, birds be relaxing and you have their wings on the ground and stuff like that way. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know what I was designing with her. I wanted to make this like a. Well, at first I wanted to make this like a wyvern character. At first, I guess this is more like a wyvern bird character because I technically already have a wyvern character. So yeah. Definitely looks more dinosaur like bird like and stuff. Yeah, pterodactyl does. I guess you see this is more like a wyvern, like a bird wyvern. And speaking of wyverns, here's a wyvern character right here. There's a mountain in his background. A mountain background, him flying through the air and stuff. Wyvern character. I guess I haven't come up with a name with this character yet. But I have come up with a name with most of my dragon characters, but not this character for some reason. I guess I could just call him Wyvern or. Mm, yeah, I can't come up with a name of this character right away. I in the future I will when I draw him again. Because I was still drawing him consistently to this day, just in my the sketchbook and digitally as well. Here's Hopper, the flying squirrel character from Pocket Wars. I guess he fits in perfectly with Pocket Wars because most of the characters of Pocket Wars are flying animals. I guess that was supposed to be like the gimmick of Pocket Wars. It's all flying animals. Yeah, every flying animal in existence is in that comic. Yeah, and fucking Force is another series that deserves more love on YouTube, or at least on YouTube it does. Yeah, it usually doesn't get. I don't think a single Fire Force can like over 20 views on YouTube. Yeah, I guess people just are not interested on there. But at least it does well on Deep and Iron Newgrounds. So yeah, Bucket Force. I guess it's just the name. I guess people do the name stupid. Bucket Force. I just like combining different words together with the same letters, like werewolf, Bucket Force. Like usual. Here's the Goblin Lady character. I did it draw as well. She's wearing like cute heels. Goblin Lady character. Yeah, she's doing that impression. Yeah, she's definitely bored with you guys. She's not interested. Sweet funny. She definitely looks very bored looking. Yeah, in this picture I drew of her. And here is Figgy the Scroll again. No, Figgy the Scroll character like the draw. And it is hugging knees position. I guess it's more like a folded leg position, or like the folded arm leg position. I guess to say this is mostly how most girl characters usually say. At least girl characters are age. Yeah, I do like drawing. I do like drawing characters like in this pose because I guess this pose is very challenging for to draw as well. Because I usually don't draw characters sitting down. In terms of maybe I do draw them all the time, but not like sitting down like this, like the leg with the arms folded beneath the knees and stuff. I usually don't draw characters like this. At least I don't draw poses like this because I draw Biggie all the time, so that's what I meant to say. Yeah, I guess this is a different pose I usually draw than what I usually draw her. Because I usually draw her hugging her knees, not so much folding her arms over her knees. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean? Yeah. Here's Electra, the electric dragon character, who also has a snake-like body, the giant character. Electra flying from the sky and stuff. I guess this looks more like it looks. Do you guys think this looks like Shenron from Dragon Ball Z? No, Shenron, the dragon who grants wishes and stuff. Yeah, I guess it looks like more like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess Shenron looks more like an Asian dragon compared to this one. This looks more like a Pokemon. Yeah, like a Pokemon you see. Yeah, I guess Shenmue looks more like a dragon than this character does. Yeah, I guess if this was a Pokemon, it'd probably be an electric dragon type because it has electric powers and stuff. Here's Bree, the moth from Karate Bugs, and their I guess a Mushroom Sun character. I guess a mushroom. I don't want to say son, but like mushroom character, like adopted son, because yeah, cute mushroom character that she grew attached to. I guess we say her. And I'm not gonna say that. I was about to say her motherly instincts and stuff, the adopt characters and stuff. I guess I could say that because mothers and stuff. Yeah, but that would come off as weird because they technically did not impregnate her. They pretty much the Western pretty much took over, pretty much a parasite her. Yeah, I'm not going into that. Well, then again, yeah, they poisoned her. That's what I'm going to say because the mushroom stick they poisoned her, and then the antidote cured her, and she spit out the mushroom kid character. Yeah, it's kind of a weird motherly kind of thing. That she go attached to him. Watch Karate Bugs. Yeah. Here's Drake the Dragon from Father's Dragon comic. I mean, he's the flyest dragon character because he doesn't fly. But you say he's more like a land dragon character. He's kind of like Rex, the Earth dragon, but I guess this character has been one of my oldest characters ever. I guess since I think this was my junior year in high school. My junior year in high school, that I developed this character. I think this was the second time I might been in my drawing class. Yeah, this Flash Dragon character. And the original comic was completely different than it was when I rebooted it, because it was mostly about this dragon going to like dragon school, learning how to fight. I guess this is similar to Karate Bugs too. The story was similar to Karate Bugs, where you have a class of dragons trying to practice a fight and to learn how to defend themselves, with this Asian dragon as a teacher and stuff. I guess I borrowed that story and put it into Karate Bugs, and then rebooted the Flash Dragon comic to something completely different. Yeah, and it paid off too, because the Flash Dragon comic is one of my better comics, well, at least one of my best comics and stuff. It's pretty much my only one-off comic that I did. Maybe I will develop a sequel in the future. Maybe combine it with a werewolf, at least because some of the characters from the Flash Dragon appeared in Werewolf War, and in Werewolf of Milk Coffers as well. So yeah, maybe I'll combine that in the future, or at least have it a standalone comic again. Yeah. Here's Betsy, the cowl lady character. I mean, she made an appearance in. I forgot the fact that she made an appearance in the Stone Ninja, my pilot that I did. Yeah, she was the cow lady that was held captive because the rats tried to steal her milk and stuff. And no, don't ask where she gets her milk from. All you need to know, she's a cow lady and she has milk. Okay, weirdos. And here's sweet buddy. Here's a Hercules Rhinoceros Beetle character that I drew. I also did a post on this character because at least a post on this drawing that I did of this character. And yeah, I've been really being better. I'm really getting good at this perspective art and stuff, or at least live drawings, at least. I mean, in the drawing class that I took, they usually call it perspective art. So, like, you look at perspectives and then you try to draw it. Perspective art. But I heard that some YouTubers on here are trying to call it life drawings because it's kind of the same thing. You take a picture of a animal or a human and then try to draw it. Or at least it's trying to like a person, an animal or person, and you try to draw it that way. Like a person doing a pose, and you trying to draw it that way. I usually do this by animals because humans are pretty much hard to draw. That's probably why they have their own distinction in anatomy, because since humans are so complex and hard to draw, us humans are so complex and hard to draw, they usually had to have a different word to describe the type of drawings you draw with humans, so they call it anatomy. And this is technically more of the challenging drawings that I usually do. Yeah. I usually don't draw humans and stuff. If I try to draw humans, I'll probably try to cartoonify it a little bit. Yeah, that's a new word, cartoonify. Well, it's a new word in my book, so yeah. So yeah, that's been my Amazon sketchbook tour, at least part one. Maybe I'll do some in the future because I have tons of pages left. So maybe every 20 drawings, I'll probably do like a sketchbook tour video. So yeah, have more videos that way. So like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. Hello everyone, and this is part 2 of my Amazon sketchbook tour. I kind of had to, for those of you who are wondering what happened to the live stream, I kind of had to delete the live stream because for some reason YouTube said the private for some reason. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was something in my drawings I did. I'm not sure. But for some reason YouTube said the private. I don't know why. So I'm probably just gonna do a normal sketchbook tour video from now on. Maybe I'm not doing more live streams. Yeah, maybe if I do another live stream, it'll probably be like this is a drawing live stream again. So yeah. So let's start. This is a robot character. It's a robot character that I drew before. I guess to say he's programming will probably more like he'd probably be more like a house cleaning robot or like a pet robot that you keep in your house and stuff to like a pet robot's character. Yeah, it's a robot character. I guess you say I did made them. I think he did make an appearance in Scrapper Discovery 5, which I haven't really made the digital comic of yet. But I probably will do in the future eventually. At least after I'm done with Scrapper Discovery 4. Yeah, those comics are really take long to make. At least take long to finish them. Here's a Hercules Rhinoceros Beetle character, and I like the draw as well. Yeah, I guess he's a Hercules Rhinoceros Beetle I drew the last time I did the sketchbook tour. Yeah, Hercules Rhinoceros Beetle. Yeah, there's very powerful bugs in general. They're definitely the coolest bugs ever. I mean, I guess you say the praying mantises are pretty cool too, but I think Rhinoceros beetles are cooler in terms of like bugs in general. Here's speaking of cool bugs. Here's Brutus, the rhinoceros beetle from Karate Bugs. Brutus, the rhinoceros beetle. I can say he's more like a. He's definitely super strength in general with his horn and stuff. I haven't really shown him displays. Well, I think I did. I think he did display super strength when he fought that frog character in Karate Bugs episode 4. I think. Yeah, so he technically has super strength because he's a rhinoceros beetle. He's also immune to venom as well, because that scorpion guy from the karate arachnids will try to poison them with this stinger. He uses stinger to try to poison Brutus, but Brutus is immune to poison. So yeah, I don't think I have a name for the karate arachnids yet. Maybe I will come up in the future Karate Bus episodes in general. Here's Ryan the Dragon from well. I haven't made a comic or a series of Ryan the Dragon yet, but I did do an animation of him a while back. Yeah, I think he was in the Mr. Blob animation I did a while back. Yeah, as like a dragon character. I guess it's more like a European dragon. Here's a Kirin from a Chinese mythical creature. Sorry, Kirin. Maybe what I should have done, I should have drawn him more to the left. At least draw his head more to the left, so I had more room to draw his tail. Because when I tried to draw him, it sliced too close to the binds. Yeah, I tried drawing on the tail and stuff. Yeah, so Kirin. Here's the Sky Dragon, and the inspiration for this design was the Sky Dragons from Cave Story, because Cave Story is probably one of my favorite games ever. I even included a Cave Story song in one of my Karate Bus animations as well, my appreciation for the games in general. Yeah, it's a Sky Dragon. Because when the Sky Dragons hatch from their eggs from Cave Story, you have to fight them because they run ravage. I guess they're zombie dragons in general. And well, this one dragon that ended up being alive that what the scientists were experimenting with the Sky Dragons to like leave the island and stuff to flee from the evil scientists and stuff. Yeah, the Sky Dragons. And what maybe inspired me because they're very cute because they have these huge heads. Yeah, I guess they're baby dragons technically. And the adults are kind of larger. Well, kind of made me sad for defeating them, for killing them. Yeah. Here's Rex, the land dragon from this is just land dragon. The land dragon character I like to draw. Yeah. I guess he's standing up on his hind legs because he's like trying to fight for mates. He's ready to fight the other land dragons for his right to fight for mating rights. Yeah. This is a land dragon. So tied to impress the other female dragons of his kind. He's kind of standing up high like a bear a little bit. Here's Figgy the squirrel. This is a cute squirrel character. It's simple drawing I like to make all the time. They feel like drawing her a lot. Maybe I'm doing too much sitting poses for her. Because usually when I draw her, she's usually sitting down like a hugging knees position. Usually, I gotta say this is like a cute shy like squirrel character. Yeah. Here is I guess it is like a mech robot from it's not from any show. particularly, or any show that or animation I have particularly, but I do draw them a lot because I think I did draw them with I think I did draw them with I guess can you say gun on YouTube? I'm not sure. Yeah, I did draw them with a rifle once during one of my football animation I did. I don't know if you say rifle on YouTube. I'm not sure. Hopefully you don't take this video down. Yeah. Here's the cast of Werewolf, the main trio of Werewolf, Kenju, Jack, and Luna, the vampire bats from Werewolf. Yeah. Yeah, they're ready to fight. Some people ready to fight you guys. Or at least ready to fight evil. So don't do evil. Yeah, in terms of Werewolf, I kind of had to postpone the Werewolf of the Mythoclopus comic a little bit because I was too busy doing Crowdbus episode 10. Yeah, so I had to postpone the comic a little bit. But I will finish that comic one day at least. I'm motivated enough. I mean, the drive is completely finished already. All I have to do is just draw it digitally, but I had to give the motivation to try to draw it eventually. Because you have to have motivation to draw things too, not just come up with ideas. Here's a robot character from I keep saying from because they're not technically from anything. They're technically my characters. He's a robot character. Yeah, this is a robot swordsman character I like to draw as well. Yeah, it's a robot swordsman character I like to draw. I mean, guys, you can say this is more. They guys think he looks more like Tom from Toonami. You know, the different Toms from Toonami. Yeah. I guess I'd say this is more like a Tom design that Cartoon Network or Cartoon Network or Adult Swim will come up with for Tom. If Toonami, yeah, for Toonami stuff. If you're watching this video and you work for Cartoon Network, feel free to use the design for Tom. They're planning on rebranding Toonami a little bit. You have this to be Tom 5 or something. Or yeah, Tom 5 or yeah, it's Tom 5. Yeah. As long as you give me credit a little bit at least for the design. Tell me Tom design. Here's a Moss Lady character. I had to draw as well. Kind of like a cute Moss Lady character. I did try to draw her with a different hair. I tried to draw this character with a different hair design compared to my other girl characters. Because some girl characters I usually have the same hairstyle sometimes. I'm kind of like bad with girl hair designs a little bit, so I try to draw this like differently this time. Yeah, it's a cute mouse girl character, mouse lady. Here's robot characters from Skype Discovery, CR4 and SD2. So CR4 stands for combat robot, and SD2 stands for Search and Discover Robot 2, or you can say Combat Robot 4. Yeah, and making likes to call him Chris and like, I forgot what his name was. I guess he call him Steve, I think. Maybe I need to read that Scrappy Scar comic that I have, the old one, again. Yeah. Maybe to read more of my own comics at least more often. Because usually when I post them, when I finish them, I usually don't touch them for a while. At least, well, I do put them on my hard drive just in case to save them. I do save all my drawings and animations on the hard drive, just in case YouTube has any funny business and tries to delete my channel again. Yeah. Here's some weapons, weapon designs that I like to draw: a sword, a scythe, a dagger, and a crossbow. I can say this is more like a sword design I did that's inspired by the sword designs from Adventure Time. I mean, there was a Cartoon Network show that was inspired by spoofing swords and stuff, different kinds of swords, but I don't want to mention it. At least I don't want to mention the show's creator. I mean, I could mention the show, it's Mighty Magic Swords. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that show made a crazy controversy in that show. Here's a Kitsune character that I drew as well. It's more like it's definitely more anthropomorphic compared to compared to most Kitsune characters. Because most Kitsune characters are mostly more human-like. This is more like an animal. I mean, I guess it's a more anthropomorphic, like a more like an animal character that's humanized and stuff. I mean, I guess think he has a human body, but it's more like a more animal like. Maybe in terms of the facial features, she is more animal like. This is more like a humanoid animal a little bit. Here's a dinosaur kaiju character, I drew as well. Dinosaur kaiju. At least, yeah, in terms of my dinosaur designs, this is my favorite. I like to draw this all the time. It's definitely simple to draw too. I do change up the design sometimes. I think I did do an animation of this character as well, but this time it was less of these like spines and stuff. It's different design a little bit. Yeah, I think I did that animation like a long time ago. I think I did it like 3 years ago. I did that animation. Yeah, it's been a while, so I actually changed up the design a little bit more to make it more dinosaur-like. Yeah, here's like a ooh, this is very cool. It's a optical. It's an optical or optical. Nah, this is a illusion drawing that I did of sketchbook. I guess it's a optical illusion. I think that's what I meant to say. Yeah, it's more like an illusion drawing that I did. Yeah, it's more like a illusion. A sketchbook inside a sketchbook inside a sketchbook. Yeah, it's definitely like a abstract drawing. Yeah. Here's a shading drawing of a capybara drawing I did. I guess it's like a capybara character. Yeah, I guess I mean capybaras are probably one of the most chill animals out there. It just does the hang out with the animals and stuff all the time. At least more the animals that don't hunt them or at least don't eat them. Yeah, because giant like black caiman and like jaguars have to hunt them sometimes. Well, only sometimes though. Because usually people usually take pictures of capybaras, they're usually not being hunted or anything like that. I guess because most animals in the Amazon are shy creatures, so you usually don't see them hunting where people photograph them, as opposed to like animals in Africa where they hunt out in the open. People will see them all the time. You know, they're kind of used to photographers and stuff there, and their documentaries and stuff. Hey, yeah, this is a live drawing, by the way. Here's a dinosaur drawing I did. A giant dinosaur by Triceratops. Yeah. Maybe I should just draw this in my Sucrose sketchbook because the Sucrose sketchbook is definitely larger. Yeah, because I pretty much caught the tail a little bit. Yeah, this is more harder to draw compared to my other drawings because I did more corrections a little bit. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is the other live drawing I did as well. I looked up a picture of a Triceratops and tried to draw it. Yeah. Here's a turtle kaiju character. I guess say this is like a dinosaur kaiju because it was a turtle character. I mean, he just like Gamera. You know that kaiju character Gamera. That's what he looks like. I guess that was the inspiration for it. Yeah, he's definitely more turtle like or more dinosaur like than turtle like. I mean, he does have a shell, but I guess you could say this is my other dinosaur kaiju. Here's Abby from Karate Bugs. Abby from Karate Bugs character. Yeah. In terms of Karate Bugs is probably I think it's my own series I actually done. It is very fun to do those animations and stuff because it's definitely more of a passion project compared to my other animations. Because Karate Bugs is pretty much made with no budget whatsoever. I pretty much just animate for free, honestly. And I do these cartoons for free. Yeah, so I do really have a lot of fun making Karate Bugs episodes. They're very fun to make too, especially with all especially the fight scenes and stuff. I can see say the more difficult animations that I usually make are the dialogue scenes. Yeah, because the dialogue I had to keep copying and pasting frames enough to make the scene play longer so people can read the dialogue more. Yeah, that's actually harder to make because at least it's not hard, but it's tedious. Since I keep copying and pasting frames a lot. But the fight scenes were more fun to make than the dialogue scenes. Yeah, I think we need voice acting in Karate Bugs at least. I could record voice acting. I mean, I could use AI, but I don't want to use AI in my cartoons. But maybe it should be very helpful, but people can tell. I think people prefer actual voice acting than AI, honestly. Yeah, maybe I can ask my brothers or sisters, my brother or sister, if they want to be voice actors in Karate Bugs at least. They can just record their voices and voice lines and stuff. But they're doing their own stuff a lot lately, so they're kind of busy. So yeah, they have their own lives. So yeah, here's the Grand Dragon, or at least Fang. Yeah, the Grand Dragon. I guess they say it's more like a powerful Grand Dragon character. Yeah, it's very cool design too. Here's here's Dracula from Werewolf that I made too. Dracula, or Jack for short. I mean, I tried to call him Drac for short, so it's not copyrighted and stuff. But it is technically Dracula. I guess Dracula is technically like a public domain, I guess, because the story is so old and we're passing time and stuff. People come up with their own versions of Dracula, and sometimes, yeah, I guess the character is public domain, I guess. Yeah. So that's been I guess that's all the drawings I did in my Amazon sketchbook. In terms of the new drawings I did. Let's see how much drawings I did. Let me see. I think I did a total 23 drawings I did. Yeah, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, 23 drawings I showed you guys. Yeah. I don't know what happens on a live stream. Yeah, someone happened to it. I'm not sure. Maybe I mentioned something. Maybe they didn't approve of the drawings in the video, at least. I'm probably not going to do any more live streams in the future. I hope this video make it up for the live stream at least. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll do another live. Maybe I'll try to do another live stream my Sue Color sketchbook. Maybe I should do my Sue Color sketchbook. Or at least if I try to do another live stream, it'll probably be more of a drawing live stream, at least. Not a sketchbook tour. Or I probably won't do any more live streams because I don't know how to do it. It got set to private. Like I said, it got set to private for some reason. Maybe it's a drawing I did. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess I better off just making all videos from now on. So I hope this video made it up for the live stream. So I kind of delete it. So like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it. Hello everyone, this is part 3 of my Amazon sketchbook. And yeah, I've been drawing a lot lately, doing some more doodles and stuff. And I got the 20 drawings again, so hopefully this will probably be more of like a lengthy video so you guys can like see my drawings more for longer time and stuff. Because YouTube usually promotes videos that are often longer, like for watch time. That's usually what videos that YouTube usually promotes. It's could explain why my early animations usually didn't get any views at all. Is because there were short animations. Yeah, and then like longer animations cost timely to do. And it's kind of hard to keep up with the algorithm nowadays when you're like uploading videos once a week because the animations take a long time. Because animations are very like complex and very time consuming medium you have to do. So yeah, it's kind of hard to keep, unless you're doing story time animations. That's kind of different. So enough rambling on. Let's get to the drawings. Here's Vicky the squirrel in her a cute swimsuit. She usually dives and stuff. I guess she looks even more like Sandy now. Sandy from SpongeBob, Sandy the squirrel. She looks even more like her now because Sandy wears a swimsuit too. Yeah, because most of the characters in SpongeBob, usually aside from SpongeBob himself and maybe other characters, they usually wear like swimsuits and trunks and stuff. The fish and stuff. Yeah, they usually wear like trunks and swimsuits sometimes. Yeah, the characters. I guess every character wears that, except for the characters. Except for other characters. It depends on which character it is. Especially like normal citizens in SpongeBob usually wear swim trunks and stuff. Patrick kind of wears swim trunks as well. With characters like SpongeBob, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs usually wear like normal uniforms. I guess because they usually work at an actual restaurant compared to other characters. Yeah. Yeah, Sandy herself wears a swimsuit, but it looks similar to this one. Figgy has her own version of her swimsuit. I guess you say Figgy's character design was inspired by Sandy from SpongeBob, because in terms of score characters. But she has a more simple design compared to Sandy. Because Sandy has like underwater suit that she wears. Here's Pat the Pummeler, my wrestler character from the Alien Defender. Yeah, Pat the Pummeler. Yeah, it's Patrick the Pummeler. Yeah, the flexing his biceps and stuff, doing like a pose for like a camera, for like photos to shoot like a roster page. Yeah, I guess you could say his heavyweight. He's kind of like the more the heavyweight kind of wrestler who uses like power slams and stuff. Usually, he's usually a technical type of wrestler. He's usually like the power kind of wrestler, which kind of nowadays is a more underrated kind of wrestler nowadays because the nerds usually hate kind of wrestlers kind of like that, the jock wrestlers. Yeah. Here's Megan. She's getting scared and stuff. Surprise out of nowhere. Megan from Scrappy Discovery. Like, yeah. Yeah. Also, her hair was usually she's kind of a mutant character, so her hair is kind of like arm sections, like a little bit. She can control her arm. She control her hair like arms and stuff. Yeah. Here's Angel the Falcon from Falcon Force, like Talon's wife from Falcon Force. There's the one like saying hi. Here's Brutus and Abby from Karate Bugs. This Brutus just chilling and Abby just watching him. Yeah, because Brutus is definitely more like a. What you consider Brutus more like a meathead because in terms of like karate and stuff, he's kind of like Raphael. Which was the inspiration of his character, Raphael from Ninja Turtles, like that angry character, the mad character and stuff. I guess you could say it's more it's more of it's inspired by more like the 2012 Raphael from the 2012 version of Ninja Turtles because I think it's the version like the most is the Raphael from the 2012 version because he had more character compared to the like let's say the 2003 version, which is too much honestly. Yeah, I didn't like the 2003 Raphael that much because he's too much of a high head. That pretty much is his only character trait honestly in that version of Ninja Turtles. Yeah. He's not like the lovable jerk that the character eventually became, which became the inspiration for Brutus from Karate Bugs. I guess the inspiration of Karate Bugs was based on Ninja Turtles and stuff. Especially since yeah, it was inspired by Ninja Turtles because at the time I was watching a lot of Ninja Turtles. I was binge watching Ninja Turtles on Pluto TV, the Totally Turtles channel. Yeah, I've been binge watching Ninja Turtles all day and stuff, which became the inspiration for Karate Bugs. I think I already explained that in the other. I think I already explained that in the other comic review, other sketchbook tour videos. Yeah. Here's a drawing of like playing video games. So like it's like a first person perspective on playing someone playing video games on their TV and stuff. Yeah, this is one of those box TVs that have the DVD player inside of the TV and stuff. The VHS player. Yeah, you younger people probably don't know what VHS is, but VHS tapes were probably the videos of the time because VCRs were a thing, and you put your VHS tape in the VCR and you watch like your own recorded videos or movies and stuff. Yeah, yeah. At the time, you played video games as well because I think YouTube. At this time I think YouTube just came out because this is like the early to late 2000s. Yeah, it was kind of like this. And CDs were new, DVDs were a thing, video games, memory cards came out with the video games, capitalism that way. Also, VHS, I think VCRs were still a thing too. Yeah, and I think YouTube just came out that time as well. I think it's like 2005 ish. Then YouTube first came out. It was relatively niche kind of. It's kind of like a niche kind of site the YouTube used to be. Yeah. Pretty much YouTube now compared to now. YouTube is basically you have replaced cable. Honestly, it pretty much became cable now with all the ads on YouTube now. Pretty much like the cool hit version of cable. Honestly, yeah. This is in terms of I maybe I had to dose off a little bit, but yeah, this Axe Knight character slash like some bats from the RPG stuff. 100 point, that's 200 points. Yeah, there's a cat on top of the TV and stuff. Here's the brother's little sister who wants to play. I want to play. Wants to play video games with them. Yeah. I think I have a younger sister too who used to play video games with me all the time as well. Yeah. I had older brothers and a younger sister who used to play video games all the time. Yeah. I think it was like the four of us used to play video games on like a Nintendo 64. Like all four of us used to play it. Here's Megan again. She's just chilling now, like on a rock and stuff. Yeah, and he's her not frightened and just scared. Like a normal like drawing of Vicky. Not Figgy, Megan. Yeah. I got bruised a little bit. That's a Figgy for that's it. I think that's a Figgy on the last drawing. I guess this drawing. Yeah, her name is Megan, not Figgy. Oh, I had to turn the page a little bit too much. Here's Tiger from Kyle Adventures. Tiger, the saber-tooth tiger character from Kyle Adventures. I mean, I guess saber-tooth tigers are probably the coolest animals ever, honestly. Just like the way that they adapted to their surroundings and became like the apex predators of North America, in that Ice Age area of North America. Yeah, especially with these long teeth and stuff. They use the slash at prey and stuff. Yeah, nature's just cool in general. Here is Candy the cat from Cat Adventures. And yeah, I don't think Candy's an appropriate name for her. Maybe I'll just rename her to Carrie in the next comic. If I do manage to make another Kyle Adventures comic, I'm probably just going to rename her to Carrie instead of Candy. Because Candy doesn't sound right. Especially a character that looks like this. Especially since these are supposed to be younger characters. Yeah. Candy just doesn't sound right. I mean, I guess you could say they're technically adults. I mean, but they're technically like younger because they're technically raised by that old lady character. Because the inspiration from Cat Adventures came from Cat Islands in Japan, actually. The islands are full of cats and stuff. Yeah, that's the inspiration for it. I mean, I could include more cat characters that way, like the other on the other side of the island and stuff. I might include more cat characters in Cat Adventures soon. I'm too busy doing another comic right now. Let you guys off by a little update. I'm doing another comic. It's a new one-off comic that I'm doing in my Suclar sketchbook now. It's called Cat Badger and Bunny Dog. You know those characters? Yeah. Yo, speaking of characters, here they are. Cat Badger and Bunny Dog. Yeah, I'm making a comic of them right now. I mean, I'm only doing the draft, so I'm not going to get the digital version out for a while. So when I face the draft, I'm probably going to go change it up when I do the digital version inside my digital my tablet. Yeah, my System Galaxy tablet. Probably going to do more digital comics. Here's the Swordsman robot character. Sitting there throwing stuff. He became king now, so all the robots suffer him now. It's a warrior character. Was accent warrior character. This is a bit much a cool design as well. I think inspiration of his design came from like Gundams from Toonami when like Gundam used to be a thing on Toonami. Yeah, that's inspiration for this design as well. So I used to watch a lot of Gundam on Toonami one time when I was a kid. Because it was the coolest thing ever. Those mech robot Gundams from like Japan stuff. Yeah, they're the coolest thing ever. Here's Duke, who's also a character in Kyle Adventures. Maybe in the next comic I'll probably make him have more of a presence on the new Kyle Adventures if I get into working on that in the future. Because Duke is like a fat cat character. Yeah. I mean, the only thing with Duke is that his color scheme is way too similar to Brutus, but it's in terms of his color scheme. Yeah, because when you have so many characters, you kind of accidentally repeat certain color schemes. I mean, the only difference is that he's kind of more like a brownish red than Brutus, who's just dark red. Yeah, but they're both red characters. Here's Kaida, the dragon lady from the Flawless Dragon. like a cute, like a cute shorts and stuff. It's kind of like a star pattern on her shirt, on her sleeveless shirt and stuff. He's really just having a good time. I guess he's probably at a concert just rocking. Honestly, with Drake the Dragon, he's at a concert and stuff. Here's a whale, some underwater creatures, so octopus, a whale, and a fish. I guess this is the species of whale. It's probably a pilot whale, I think, or like a false killer whale. That's what it looks like. I guess he looks more like a pilot whale because pilot whales are just a variety of different citations and stuff, and whales in general. All in the different kinds of niches and stuff. Yeah, it's like they were specifically just put there to fill like specific niches in the ocean. Honestly, that's kind of nature works and stuff. Yeah, people say creator created them. Here is here's Sneaky Sal from Stone Ninja, a Stone Ninja pilot that I made. And it's supposed that she made this look just like this in the actual animation. Cause I looked up I watched the animation. I rewatched my animation, and she did like this pose, signifying that she's ready to fight crime and stuff. And I redrew it in this pose in this drawing. Yeah, looks pretty cool. She looks pretty cool in this kind of pose. But I love how to snipe someone with an arrow. Here's like I guess it's a kaiju character, more like a spike kaiju. Yeah, he's just full of spikes on his body. Kind of like a spiky kaiju dinosaur character. And this one was very cool. Maybe I'll come up with a name with this character too, because I love kaijus in general, like Godzilla and Gamera, those kind of Godzilla characters. Yeah. Here's Moon from Cat Island Adventures as well. A lot of Cat Island Adventure characters. The cat girl with a cat hoodie. Yeah. I mean, the inspiration of her character design was Tao Kaka from Blaze Blue. That cat girl character from Blaze Blue. Who's that? The dumb character Tao Kaka from from Blaze Blue, the Blaze Blue video games. Yeah, she's like really fast, and she just jumps over the screen like and hits you with endless combos, super fast and stuff. And the only problem with her is that she's very frail. So like a heavy character like that giant red arm guy, that genius guy with the glasses, the giant like looks like a kind of like a titan a little bit. Like I know he's red. He's red and he's like giant. He's like you can like solo Takako pretty easily with them. Yeah. And also, Ragna might give Takako run for her money too. It's kind of strange because he's usually friends with her, honestly, in the games. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of. I guess the inspiration I watched Blaze Blue like cutscenes is from like when I watched Death Battle. When I used to watch Death Battle back then, before Death Battle got lame, and started parscaling all everything. Came lame that way. Yeah. Here's Talon the Falcon from Falcon Force. Task page. Yeah, Talon Falcon Force. You're ready to take off and stuff. Yeah, I guess I drew his wings a little too small in this drawing. Yeah. These are mostly just doodles, honestly, because if I want to do like finished paintings, I probably would have done like more like I'll probably do it more digitally, like I like colors. I mean, I do have color pencils, but they usually leave a mess on my sketchbooks that way. That's why I usually don't see that many color drawings in my sketchbooks, because they leave a lot of mess. They leave a mess on my, honestly. I can show you guys here. Like this color drawing right here in my Prina sketchbook or Breedis. Yeah, I left like a mark right here. Yeah. There's a mark on the other page. And I can look for other color drawings and you see the mess that's made all over the drawings that way. Yeah, you see the blue shadows on Figgy. Yeah, that's usually why I don't do color pencil drawings that much. I want every drawing to at least stand out at least. Yeah, I don't want to be reminded of the other drawing that I just showed. Yeah. Here's Lilith the Vampire Bat, who I like to draw a lot, basically. It's cute drawings of her. Just relaxing and sitting and stuff. I mean, I guess people do enjoy Werewolf, honestly. Because those usually consistently get views on YouTube. compared to our other comics. Yeah. And here's my last drawing. Your karate arachnids. We are the arachnids. Is another pose that I got that I drew from the animation. Yeah, from the episode. They're doing their poses and stuff when they first met the karate bugs. I don't think I came up with names of these characters yet. Maybe I will get into more of these characters when maybe future Karate Bugs episodes. I'll probably introduce more names for them. But these are the karate arachnids from Karate Bugs. They did make one heck of an impact on Karate Bugs, honestly. Right, since that episode 3 of Karate Bugs really like popped up by episodes, because I guess the first time I started using fully colored animations for Karate Bugs is that episode 3 of Karate Bugs. Yeah. That's when I started doing fully colored animations. And I'm probably just gonna do fully colored animations from now on, honestly. It looks better that way. At least the but except for Discovery, that stays like black and white animation or comics. So I'm Joseph off again. That's been part 3 of my Amazon Sketchbook tour video. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it. Hello there, and this is part 4 of my Amazon Sketchbook tour. And I have a total of 17 drawings to show you guys. And there's probably some, it's going to be like a mix of some character art with some life drawings as well. And for those of you who don't know, yes, I'm back in town. You guys read my post. Yeah, I'm finally back from another country. I was on vacation and stuff with my parents. So I guess we were working on another house in another country, but I'm not gonna say what specific country it is. I just know it's part of Ireland and stuff. So yeah. So I have a total of a total of 17 drawings. I'm gonna show you guys right now, and I'm probably just gonna to make these videos more interesting. I'm probably gonna add a little bit some edits into the video as well. So you see some pictures of the drawings I'm talking about. And also another update that I also have is that I have this new tablet, this new drawing tablet, this like small one right here. Is the Huon drawing tablet that I have. That I'm able to be like drawings on my phone and stuff. I'm able to like use this like connector to connect to my phone, and I'm able to make drawings on there. And you guys probably, I think I made a post talking about my my Huon sketchbook. If you guys are familiar with that, yeah. I also made some drawings on my phone, some digital art through like the Autodesk sketchbook, through that to that tablet and stuff. So yeah, it turns out the drawing line is actually pretty okay, because I was actually able to install a driver through my laptop in order to use it to add to my preference and all the drawing and stuff. And all that sketchbook app had like a pen mode, so I'm able to actually, let me see, I can show you guys again. I'm actually able to hold like this and actually draw stuff on my drawing tablet, while my other hand interfering. Because usually when I draw, I usually place my left hand on the drawing like this, and then I draw like that for like balance and stuff. It helps balance the art and stuff. So enough rambling around. So let's start. Here's a dragonfly, live drawing of a dragonfly that I did. Yeah, it turns out pretty okay. I guess this one's better than this one, honestly. I guess this is more like a side view of the dragonfly, and this is like the back of the dragonfly. Yeah. Here are the karate arachnids. We are the arachnids. These are supposed to be like arachnid versions of the karate bugs. Yeah. This was a scorpion, a spider, and a tick. Yeah, the arachnids. Here's I guess you could say this is more like a banded mongoose. Those African mongooses. Yeah, a banded mongoose. I guess this counts as a live drawing a little bit, because I took a picture of a mongoose and then tried to draw it that way. It's a mongoose. Here's Betsy, the cow lady character, who I did draw her full pants this time. Man, she's still as cute as ever and stuff. a cute cowgirl or farm girl character. Yeah, I guess she's definitely more anthropomorphic than most cow characters because usually with cow characters you usually have others on like their bellies and stuff. But I didn't want to show off her others in the drawings because come on, I want to be more human like than cow like. I think she technically does have others, but they're smaller. They're small, and she covers it. Betsy. Here's Tiger, the saber tooth cat character from Kyle Adventures. I guess he's the other saber tooth tiger character. I don't know. I just love saber tooth tigers. Honestly, they're the coolest animals ever. Honestly, especially with the way they hunt and stuff. Here's I guess Delta. Yeah, I forgot her name a little bit more because yeah, her name is Delta Airlines, but Delta, the airplane lady character. Yeah, I do draw her a lot, honestly. I guess her character design is simple too, but her character design isn't as simple as let's say something like Figgy the Squirrel or something. Yeah, I guess say Figgy the Squirrel. I did do Figgy the Squirrel too, but I'll show you guys later. Here's some dog characters. Some cute dog characters, kind of like a bulldog or golden retriever, and probably like a chihuahua. I guess this is more like a. I guess this is more like I guess it's yeah, I guess it's kind of like a golden retriever. It looks like one, honestly. And this was a chihuahua. Yeah, and this is the Rex, the dragon character that I like to draw. Land dragon character that I like to draw. He's just sleeping, and just chilling out and stuff. Yeah. Also, not to mention, I did make a dog cartoon called Dog Pack, like a cartoon pilot of Dog Pack I did with a like dog cartoon. Yeah, it's pretty much a pilot that I made. Yeah, out of all my pilots, it's probably the least viewed one because it's more like a slice of life kind of cartoon. You know, people usually like slice of life cartoons in general. Yeah, it's probably why stuff like Bluey is very popular because people like slice of life cartoons. Here's the Arctic Fox Lady character I drew like before. I didn't draw her in a while, honestly. I don't think I ever drew her since I did that time lapse drawing video of her. It's been a while since I draw her. It's honestly, I think it's honestly been like years since I do like an individual drawing of her. And I haven't come up with a name with her either because I didn't include her in a comic yet. I actually like coming up with names for my characters when I'm actually drawing stories for them. Yeah. Yeah, because if it's just normal doodles or individual drawings, I probably just won't name them. But maybe when I come up with a comic of her, or if she's featured in a comic, maybe I'll name her eventually. Here's Carrie, who's riding on a go kart and stuff. I mean, her original name was Candy, but I don't think Candy's like the right name for her, honestly. Especially for like a young cat girl character. I think Carrie's better. I'm always gonna start calling her Carrie the cat girl from Kyle Adventures. Here's a turtle kaiju from that very old comic that I made, Colton and his kaiju, or Colton and kaiju. That's probably my new name for it. Yeah, he's a turtle kaiju. Yeah, fall in love with the dragon character. I did do a comic review of this of the Colton and kaiju comic on one of my comics playlists on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, this Figgy the Squirrel, just chatting about a normal squirrel character. There's a real squirrel and like a anthropomorphic squirrel. Yeah, it's a cute drawing that way. Here's the friendly weasel. And here like a background, like a landscape background, like a basketball court in the forest back there. Yeah, he came from the forest to play some basketball. I do have the flip book of the friendly weasel. I still have him. Yeah, I still have it. I can just flip it. I can just show you guys why right now. Honestly, yeah, he's playing basketball. He scores a basket. Bye. Yeah, that's the flip book. The friendly weasel character. Yeah, I might as well just show it again, honestly, because I just have it here in my decks. Here is here's Bree from Karate Bugs, a mob girl character, and I did wanted I guess she's technically a mom now since she's like, well, she didn't technically give birth on a small mushroom character, but she did adopted that mushroom kid character. Well, maybe well people who consider the mushroom character the father of the group, probably not, because they technically did not like obviously they was like poison her, and then the antidote caused her to spew out the mushroom kid that way. Yeah. Here's another just like I guess you can say snake kaiju I wanted to do. I guess it's supposed to be like a dragon like snake kaiju. I mean, it's supposed to be like a kaiju character, but it's like snake. Yeah, I guess it's just more. I guess it looks more like a dragon, honestly, or like a snake dragon. But I already technically have a snake dragon character. Yeah, so this is probably just like a normal snake kaiju. Yeah, I do like a lot of like kaiju drawings, honestly. Yeah, because I just love kaijus in general, like dinosaurs and kaijus. Yeah, they're very cool. I guess my favorite one has to be the dinosaur kaiju that I draw. Yeah. Here are some live drawings on some go karts, because I love go karts in general, especially at Fun Spot. Honestly, yeah, you guys live in Florida, you go to the Fun Spot. It's a very fun place to go to. And just driving go karts all day. Yeah. Also, I'm pretty much sure you can kind of build your own go kart and drive in the neighborhood that way. But the go kart needs gas, honestly. Yeah, so it makes more sense to save gas on like a lot more of our car than our go kart and stuff. I guess if you have money, you're able to like spend money on a go kart. You're able to ride it and have fun with it that way. Also, with your go kart, you have to worry about speed bumps, honestly, in the neighborhood too, since go karts are pretty low. So you might have to get one of those like Doom Buggy, like tall go karts. You want to ride in the neighborhood. At least the neighborhood that I'm living in, honestly, yes, bumps in the neighborhood. And here's my final drawing. Here's Angel from Pocket Force. Talon's wife. She's a cute like Falcon lady character or bird lady. And I did leave a post to Pocket Force because people actually are watching Pocket Force, but I want people to actually watch Pocket Force 2 as well. Like Pocket Force 2, Born to Fly. Yeah, I don't know if people are familiar with that comic too, because these are probably one of the least viewed comics on YouTube. I mean, they get more popularity on places like Newgrounds and DeepFire because they're more niche content and stuff. But in terms of Falcon Force, yeah, Falcon Force is like relatively niche on YouTube. Because YouTube doesn't recommend like comic review videos, honestly. They usually recommend my drawing videos, animations, and flipbook videos. I guess because comic reviews are like more niche than what I usually do. I probably don't usually get any views, honestly. But people do like my review videos. I mean, if you guys are interested in Falcon Force, maybe I'll leave a description of it, Falcon Force, if you guys are interested. But other than that, you can always check out my Falcon Force in my comic playlist that I have on YouTube. If you guys are interested in Falcon Force stuff, because I do draw the characters a lot, honestly. And that's been part 4 of my Amazon sketchbook tour. Yeah, I want to be able to make more drawings that way, more digital art. Yeah, and hopefully I'm able to do more drawings with with this this um this drawing tablet as well. The only reason why I bought this drawing tablet is because my other drawing tablet is kind of huge. It takes up too much room on my decks. Honestly, it's huge. So I only use it for my laptop. With this, I can easily, it's pretty much smaller than my sketchbook, honestly. So I'm able to actually draw with an actual tablet on my decks this time while like putting too much room on my decks. Yeah. Because currently I don't have the laptop. I do have the laptop still, but I'm usually using it outside my room since I don't have room for it on my decks anymore. I want to make more. I want to make more room on my decks for my traditional art, my flip books and my sketchbooks. So I have a lot of sketchbooks, honestly. If you guys noticed the sketchbook collection video I did, yeah. So enough chatting around. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it.